Now, from across the Tri-States, this is KHQA Sports.
Well, it is always memorable when Triopia and Brown County get together on the football field, never more so than in the 2011 state quarterfinals. A game the Hornets won 6-0 on Rick Logston's 4-yard touchdown rumble. Jessica Newell knew the answer and wins a free Subway gift card for her trivia mastery. Our congratulations. Well, some 400 of the Tri-State's very best distance runners gathered in Quincy South Park this afternoon for the area's biggest cross-country summit. That would be the Raider Classic, and from this mass of humanity, those are the Liberty girls leading the way. They were your favorites as a team coming in. Your favorite as an individual, the defending champion, and she was good, as she usually is on this track today. Karen Paisley said she was a little worried about the weather conditions, but she didn't seem to have any trouble on the wet track today, just getting out ahead of everybody at the mile mark. There's the Liberty contingent running strong and running in a pack. But when it comes to individual running in this event, Karen Paisley all alone in this one. She runs away from the field to win her second straight championship and does so with aplomb in getting the championship. She wasn't the only local in the top three. Carly Garnett, coming out of Illini West, ends up finishing third on the day. Rachel Davis out of Hannibal takes fifth place. And here comes some of those Liberty girls to take the team championship as well. Meanwhile, on the boys' side today, great stuff as well as you're looking at Renee Bushling coming in the top 10 from Clark County as well. Here go the boys off and running. The Hannibal Pirates, your top team finisher. They would finish fourth on the day. You see them going away. But the big story in this one, Luke Watson, currently at the mile mark in second place. This young man, though, was just an absolute horse today, running uphill, gaining ground. And by the time they got 2.5 miles in, it was all Luke Watson all the time in this one, running away from the field to become the first Quincy Notre Dame male to win the event, his own team sponsor. So great stuff from Luke Watson, showing out and showing out big time today. The only other local in the top 10, you will see him here, Bowling Green's Philip Loggeman. But the story on this day, a pair of local medalists.
Felt really good to get this done today. I was a little worried because it was raining and stuff, and I was afraid that would affect my time. But my goal was just to come out here and do better than last year, and I was really happy with my time. So,
well, just proud to represent Notre Dame. It is something I really wanted to do, yes, but just have to keep moving forward, focus on the next thing.
Congratulations to them both. We've got some softball scores tonight. Palmyrac, with a Q on the end, apparently, in extra innings tonight over South Shelby. I've got fat fingers. 3-2 is your final in that one. Also on the docket tonight, Clark County loses a heartbreaker 2-1 to Schuyler County. Knox County wins the rivalry game with Scotland. 4-1 was your final in that contest. Soccer tonight, Quincy High School at home, taking on Rock Island Alleman. All Blue Devils all the time. Evan Curran on the breakaway right here, and just the pretty right foot placed to the right back end of the net. Makes it 3-0 before you could blink. More to come right here. The send ahead from Michael Longo. Ahead to Curran, who's going to center nicely to Hunter Hosher. Hosher with a couple of pretty goals in this one. Again, 5-0 before you could blink in this one as Hosher hits two quick ones. All Blue Devils tonight as they end up winning by the final count of 8-0. The news not as good for the Hannibal Pirates at home tonight against a very good Moberly squad. Down 1-0 with 6 minutes left in the ball game. Hunter Taylor from Moberly, his second goal of the night. That's all his team needed as the Spartans win 2-0. And the Hannibal Pirates pick up their second loss of the young season. They were undefeated going into the weekend. Their second loss comes tonight. Jacksonville, meanwhile, with a big win tonight over Sacred Heart Griffin, winning 2-1. Ryan May with one of 2 goals in the night for his squad as well. We've also got college soccer to talk about for you. Quincy University, the Hawks go on the road, lose an in-region game tonight to Lindenwood. 3-2 was your final there. Some golf today. We'll get to that in a second. Some women's soccer. First of all, Culver Stockton loses to St. Ambrose 1-0. The HLG women victorious tonight as they end up beating Harris Stowe 5-0. The HLG men also 4-2 winners over Harris Stowe. On the golf course today, Quincy Notre Dame wins a quadrangular at home. Devin Hobbs was your medalist there. And in tennis, it was Mexico falling to Palmyra. 6-3 was your final. Volleyball tonight, Liberty trying to bounce back from a loss last night to Southeastern. Liberty was very, very good at Western's expense in this one. Brooke Wewell serving for one of her 8. I'll repeat, 8 aces on the night. She was good. So too was the blocking and hitting of Courtney Klingel. And this young lady, Michaela Leapley, who was pretty much the dominating factor in our highlights. Good stuff from her. Western, though, would get some traction in the middle of the round behind the serving ace right here of Michaela Robbins. Just too much of Miss Wewell and Miss Leapley and company as Liberty wins in straight games tonight by the final count, this one, of 25-11, 25-4. Finally tonight on the volleyball scoreboard, high school-wise first, Quincy High School wins on the road at Sacred Heart Griffin 2-0. Monica Bunbury with 12 kills there. Other winners tonight included Brown County over Pittsfield in 3. We've also got Rushville Industry knocking off Brimfield in straight games. And we've got one college score to pass along as Culver Stockton continues to play some great spikes right now. They beat Mount Mercy in straight games.
All right, that'll do it for sports. We'll be back in just a moment.